Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for coming back. I just wanted to say hi. Y'all like the braids? Got them done like maybe a week ago for my birthday, which was last Friday. This is what it looks like. My girl did it. Shout out to Mags. She does the bomb braids. But let's get into it. So today I really just wanted to talk to you guys about leveling up mentally. You know how I managed to level up mentally, and I'm still doing it every day. That's the thing. I think when people think about like leveling up, they just it's like sometimes you get comfortable to a certain stage, like you just like get comfortable in that space. And the thing is, when it comes to leveling up both mentally, physically, and spiritually, it's like it doesn't stop. Like you are going to continue to level up throughout your entire life. And so where I'm at today, how I got to this point when it comes to like leveling up mentally, to me it just means like, first, you know, just getting to know yourself. That's like one of the best things that you can do for you, getting to know who you are. And sometimes that requires you to be on your own for a little bit. That doesn't mean like you don't hang out with your friends or you don't have a man, but let's say you are in your single, you know, season, because I think that singlehood is a season for the women that want to be in a relationship and like want to get married and have kids and a family. Like there's a season when you're like alone, you know. And like for me in my season, like I just spent a lot of time by myself, and it just gave me, I think a lot of people are afraid to spend time by themselves, to be honest. I mean, just because like the way the world is wired, like, and everyone's on social media, everyone's so connected, like sometimes you just have to unplug, you know what I mean? And like when I say unplug, I don't mean you don't have to delete your stuff. Like just take a break and just be by yourself. Like really get to know yourself. Be by yourself, take yourself on dates. That's just one of the main things for me. I think that's why it is number one, because it's just like leveling up mentally. Like you got to know who you are, because if you're online all the time, like you're seeing other people be themselves, and sometimes it makes you think like, damn, do I need to be like that? Do I need to dress like that? Do I need to go buy that? Like it's just like, no, like you need to get in touch with yourself so you can know who you are and like who you are, and just like heal the things that maybe you haven't healed, you know. So for me, it was just like spending some time alone, especially in my single season. And even now when I'm engaged, like I still, like my fiance, he'll give me time. He'll be like, oh, I'm gonna give you some, I'm gonna give you some you time. Cause like I value that, you know, like that's important. I don't care if you're married, have kids, like you need to spend time by yourself, get to know yourself, treat yourself, take yourself out, go get your nails done, your hair done. If you don't want to do that, like whatever you like to do, like just do it for you. You know what I mean? So that's the thing is, I would say healing yourself. And that comes in all different types of forms. Like that can be family related. Everybody didn't grow up with the white picket fence. I know I didn't. And so sometimes you got to take a trip back to the past. Like, and for me, it's like, I had to really dig deep and like really accept that I did not heal a lot. Even though years had gone by, like I hadn't healed 100%. And it took a lot for me to like face that shit, like really be like, yo, you're not, you know, you're not over that. Like you're not, that still bothers you. So it's the things that still bother you. Like sometimes it requires you to go back to talk to those people, you know, or I wouldn't say that, because sometimes like the thing about it is when you're healing, for me, I didn't feel like I needed to have the conversation with certain people. Some people, yes, but some people, not everybody gets the conversation piece. But you can still heal yourself and not have those conversations. Like it's all how you think about it. Because when the thing about it is, sometimes your thoughts just come, they just flood your mind. At the end of the day, it's how you feel about it once those thoughts come. You know what I mean? So that's the healing part. It's like really dig deep. Look for the lessons in those situations. Don't always look at what happened. What did you learn? What did you do I had to like really look myself in the mirror, like, girl, you wasn't always doing the right things either. I didn't always make the best decisions. I didn't always say the right things. So it's a lot of digging deep when it comes to that. So it's like, heal yourself and really get, really get in there so that you can just like be a better person at the end of it. Like, what did you learn? Like, that's the main thing for me. It's like, what did you learn when it comes to healing, as opposed to, oh, they hurt me and F them. It's like, no, they was hurting too. Maybe they had their, and that's the thing. So everybody has their own journey. Next thing that I would say when it comes to leveling up mentally is to just be open-minded when it comes to other people and their situations and just the world in general. I think that when you are open-minded, it like gives you an opportunity to like expose yourself to like new things that you never thought that you would like experience, and like different types of people that you never thought that you would even like meet and cross paths with, and just like appreciate those situations and just like go into it with an open mind. Just be open-minded to different people and just different experiences, and just give yourself the opportunity to like learn something new and to build a new relationship or friendship with people that you probably never even thought that you would cross paths with. So just be open-minded, okay? What's the next thing for leveling? Because this is literally off the top of my head. Like, I haven't wrote anything down. I would say when it comes to leveling up mentally, taking care of your like body, especially like the older that you get, like get into those routines and stick to those routines, like working out, eating better. I'm really trying to work on eating better, because it's like, I just know that like, yeah, it's fun when you're like super young and you can just eat whatever you want, but it's just like taking care of yourself is really gonna like make sure that you live a long life. Like, you want to be able to see your grandkids, you want to be able to like live a long, healthy life. And so just taking care of your body and sticking to your routine. Like, routine is everything. I think that that's like a major part of leveling up mentally as well. Just making sure that every day you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, and like you're always handling your business 100%. The next thing that I would say when it comes to mentally leveling up, to show yourself love. Really show yourself self-love, because that takes you so far in life, and like that's gonna really make sure that you're just comfortable in your own skin. You know what I mean? Like, self-love, I think, is so important when it comes to this journey, because we're all here on earth and we all have a purpose, and just self-love is everything. It's everything. I think just accepting everything, the good, the bad, like the flaws, that unconditional love that everybody deserves. Show yourself that love. Give yourself that love. The other thing that I would say when it comes to leveling up, that you have goals, like don't set your goals so far and have so many at one time that like it's like overwhelming. Set intentional goals so that you can continue to grow and evolve, and don't overwhelm yourself. Do not overwhelm yourself. Set intentional goals for yourself. Like, that's my main thing. And like, I would say 6 months, like in increments. Give yourself 6 months. What do you want to get done? Okay, boom, that's done. We're at 6 months. What's next? Like just don't overwhelm yourself. You know what I mean? So that's another thing, is like setting goals and set boundaries. Boundaries is super, super important, I think, when it comes to leveling up, just because like some people, I was afraid to like set boundaries a long time ago. I was. And then when I did set boundaries with certain people, like it was scary, because it's like, you don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you got to know that when you set boundaries, like people are going to be hurt, because like they don't really have access to you like that. So setting boundaries is super, super, super important when it comes to leveling up mentally, because like you got to stand on it. You basically got to keep it moving and really not care what anybody has to say about it. I think boundaries is like up there with number one. I think that that's super, super important, whether it's family, friends, relationship. Like, you have to have boundaries. Having boundaries will just protect you from certain things that like you don't want to even encounter. So I think that's going to be my last thing. I think just setting boundaries is like super, super important. And the older that you get, the more that you recognize that, like, hey, it's okay to have boundaries, and like you have to be able to accept that some people are just not going to be happy about those boundaries, and some people are they're not gonna like it. I think that comes with it. So just be prepared for that, and just know that on your level up journey that it never ends. You're always going to be leveling up forever. I don't even mean like, oh, I'm getting cute every day. Like, it's not that. Like, leveling up out on the outside is important as well, because you want to feel good and you want to look good, like, no matter where you go. Definitely way more important than leveling up on the outside, to me, because the outside, like, you can change that. Like, you can get your hair done, you can get your nails done, you can get your lashes done, you can get your makeup done, but like the inside, like, that really takes work. Like, that's not easy, and it doesn't happen in a week, it doesn't happen in a month, and it probably won't even happen in a year. But eventually you're just gonna flourish. Like, you're just gonna be like a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. You're just gonna be so beautiful, and everybody's gonna be able to see it, and everybody's gonna be able to recognize it, and nobody can deny it. That inside and outside beauty is gonna flourish. So, and some people are not gonna level up, and some people will never choose to level up. They just want to stay exactly where they are, and that's their decision, and they just have to deal with that. But for those of us that are like aware of the journey and just being in, you know, life is just life. Like life is gonna life. So continue to level up. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will definitely be back for more. I'm back. We back. Let's go. Let's get it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Later.